Gary, your thoughts after that one?
Well, I enjoyed the first half because I thought we took the game a little bit to them. I think, if the truth be known, when you come here to Preston with a team that has got two lads, it's their league debuts, and two young centre-backs, certainly inexperienced centre-backs. I was really pleased with their first half performance, and I thought we deserved that goal. Sam Johnson got man of the match, didn't he? And then in the second half, they showed their championship qualities, if you like, getting in and cross after cross. We dealt with most of them, didn't deal with one, and I thought we saw the game out well. So 1-1, you know, we'd have took, I think, at the start of the game. We're disappointed as we were 1-0 up, but that new team in there has got 4 points in 2 games, and that's what we need to get ourselves out of trouble.
Right, that's 2 games in 3 days against promotion chasing teams, against teams in the playoffs, and 4 points is probably as much as you could have hoped for.
Listen, I just said to the boys, if we'd have gone 1-0 down and then scored a goal in the last minute, it'd be like we just won the cup final, you know what I mean? So I think it was because we was 1-0 up and ended up drawing that the lads were a little bit disappointed. So I've got into them a little bit on a couple of things, but then I've picked them up because, you know, that was everybody had to play a part there. Us, our management team, which is why I can't talk, our supporters, when they realised, you know, the team was staying in this game, and you got to cope with their onslaught, and we done that.
And that first half, I mean, you carved out 3 or 4 really good chances.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but like I always say, you need 2 goals. You know, especially against the teams at the top, because they can always pull something out of the bag. And especially with the amount of crosses Preston put in, and we defended 99% of them. But you know, you do run the risk of one hitting the money.
Yeah, and that's where the squad and the injuries you've got really sort of affect things, isn't it? Because the second half, there are only so many changes you could make.
Yeah, I know, it was. And because you've got a small group, you're having to use the same people week in, week out, and we've had some big games over the last few weeks, really. With Accrington was a real pressure game, Man United, of course, twice Accrington, and the same boys you have to play because they're the only ones available to you. But they're doing great, and they deserve a rest, and hopefully we'll be all ready for Coventry on Saturday, which is a big game for us now, because we want to try and stay undefeated and try and pick up another 3 points, which will be handy. You've
been searching for a guy to bang the goals in for you for most of the season, and that's 2 and 2 for Gozzy.
Yeah, it's great. It's in credit, that's for sure. But he did, you know, he's got a bit of a sore calf, and we were umming and ahhing whether to start him. So we're pleased we did, but he struggled just after half time, after the break, and we had to take him off, and you suddenly lose your little bit of presence up there. And the ball kept coming back to us, so hopefully we can get him fit for Saturday, and he's got enough time to clear up his calf.
Because confidence is such a big thing for any player, but particularly for strikers, and maybe that he's feeling now can be the little X factor you've been missing.
Well, 2 and 2 is definitely the X factor we've been missing, and it was a great goal to get, and he took it again well. Both his goals have been proper strikers' goals. To be fair, he had another chance earlier than that when he went through, and the keeper made a good save, to be fair. But yeah, it's good that he's hit the ground running. That's what we needed. And
keeper obviously continuing did another good shift in defence. And I thought Liam for his debut was pretty steady too.
He played fantastic in the first half. Showed his young Premiership qualities. But Kiefer and Stephen Arthur Worry, I thought, were magnificent. They played against 2 players that were regular. Oh, right. Not our chairman, their chairman. We played against 2 ex-Premier League players in Kiefer and Davis and Beckford, and our 2 cope with that, and you can only be proud with what they've done in a very short space of time.
Just finally, before your voice gives out, we all freeze to death out here. Any any movement, any possible signings ahead of Saturday?
Well, it'd be nice. We're trying very, very hard. You know, it's not easy for in January to sign players that will improve you, and you don't really want to just bring players in for numbers, because when you've got to make changes, you're not always strong enough. We've got to bring people in that will improve and help our squad, strengthen our squad, and that's what I'm trying to do. So at the moment, I'll just keep trying.